Welcome back to Leadership in Pictures. We want to talk about leadership being all about credibility. And this is part one of a series of 2 pieces about credibility and some other things too. Many of us are beginning a new school year, while others are nearing the end of theirs and are making plans for the new beginnings that 2020 will bring. New beginnings means establishing yourself as a leader. But what is important as a leader? What is valued? Try and define effective leadership and you'll go mad. Effective leadership has many skills and qualities, and they go beyond generating good scores and profit margins, beyond keeping people happy or satisfied. Some would say that effective leaders display strength, determination, confidence, self-belief, an understanding of processes of change, skills in interpersonal relationships, including understanding themselves, a focus on capacity building, knowing the right thing to do, building community, setting high expectations. And I have to agree with all of the above. But most of all, I think effective leadership is summed up in 2 words: credibility and authenticity. But which comes first? How would you define or describe each? Does one develop the other? First up, I want to talk a little about credibility, then a whole lot about authenticity next time, and then come back to credibility again. Credibility isn't to be mistaken for popularity. Many leaders are popular and liked, but this doesn't mean that these leaders have credibility. Credibility is a measure from others, by others, of your work. I'm not sure it can truly be separated from authenticity, but let's see if we can break it down a little. Credibility starts with being knowledgeable, knowing your stuff. If I don't know what I'm talking about, if I can't explain my core work and model this for others, do I have credibility? If I am leading a school or a business and I don't have a deep understanding of the practices, the core business and the product, and if I'm not current in my thinking, do I have credibility? If I can talk about it, but I can't show you what I mean, do I have credibility? Every leader must be a lead learner and be able to lead learning. We don't need to know everything in detail. That is impossible, and that would set us up for failure. But I do believe we have to have a depth of knowledge and practical application of that knowledge for whatever our core business is. Going beyond talking up a storm and showing people what you mean. Leading professional learning, not just attending, but participating in the development of people. Being a coach, a mentor, growing capacity. If this is the case, then do we as leaders have a double responsibility to have credibility in our subject or business and in the business of leadership? If our core work is to lead, our credibility comes when we can talk about relationships, teams, and leadership learning too. If you don't understand leadership, can you lead? If you don't understand people, relationships, dynamics, teams, trust, conflict, are you in a position to lead? Do you learn these things as you go, or do you need to learn them first? You are judged by your actions. How visible are you? Are you able to step into jobs in your school or your business to help out the team? Can you become the bus nanny for the day, or could you teach a class of new students for an hour or longer? Can you model for the receptionist what a positive welcome looks like? We are not asking for mastery or for you to be outstanding in these tasks. Rather, you understand their role and you are willing to step in. This is about understanding your work, your team, your business, your why, and in turn, this builds credibility. This is just one small part. We'll explore others, but how well do you know your core business, and can others see it in your action?